Good evening, everyone. So we'll start the class in a few minutes. Let's everyone join in. So the next topic we are discussing, I think, types of interview in the last session. Okay, and that will continue. So I think till exit interview we have covered up. Might be. Guys, please unmute yourself. I think just kindly maintain some basic ethics to join the classes, please. So let me share my screen. So I think we're discussing types of interview, and exit interview are the last topic actually. Okay, so that we'll discuss. So wait until 6:09 and then we'll start.
Good evening, sir.
So good evening, Manoj. How are you? Fine, guys. I think waiting for a few minutes, and I think we have covered up till exit interview. What I remember in the last session. Yeah, this was the last topic we have covered up. So today we'll wind up this types of interview, and we will continue with one case study which I shared with you. Okay. So this topic is a bit lengthy topic. Okay, and that we will cover up in the today's session. So it might be today's session a bit truncated, maybe, okay, because yesterday I got vaccinated and I'm in the high fever right now. So we'll see up to what extent I can just be comfortable teaching today. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So shall we start? I think everyone.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, please.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So I think let me cover at least till types of interview today, and might be the full flesh. We will cover a few more topics tomorrow. Okay. Maybe have expecting that the health would be good tomorrow. Chilling. So, Mr. Joseph, any doubt? Please, guys, I'm requesting everyone, please don't unmute yourself in between. Okay, students. So next topic we have, which comes under types of interview, that will be the part of your correctional interview. Okay. Now, as we discussed, I think in the previous sessions, if you remember, that there are certain, you could say, exit interview, situational based interview, or we may say rapid ML interview we have discussed in the last session. And when we come to correctional interview, it is basically like, as you know, that because intentionally or unintentionally, a particular employee may commit certain mistakes in the company. And these mistakes may be committed by the individual in consideration of, you could say, not at the cost to the company's growth or company's performances. Okay. So when we discuss about any corrective action, any disciplinary action against a particular employee, those who might actually violated the standard of conduct or the working procedure of the company or ethics of the company, we can say that In such a situation, you always call to that employee first of all. Okay. And in that cases, you must need to ask about what exactly happened. That is more about a situation analysis. You will ask about their point of view when it's come to committing a mistake. Is there any other you could say angle of thinking when we come to the observation or when we come to analysis about that particular employee? Okay. In such a cases, we need to keep in mind that the correctional interview is basically conducted when the situation is calm, composed, and the mediator or the person who will actually take the correction interview, or you could say disciplinary interview we are talking right now, it may give a conclusive result to the particular company. Okay. In such a cases, it's very, very important that the correctional interview is almost, you could say, the next stage of reprimand interview. Because if you think that the certain mistake which is committed by the individual, okay, it may be, you could say, true, or the you could say employee against whom you could say there are certain, you could say, points which raised, or a particular person may have you could say commented over there. In that case, we always need to keep in mind that the correctional interview are basically such type of interview. In that case, we always want to prove something constructive at the end of the interview, because you want to retain that employee. And if the mistake you would not find that I could say conclusively blame to the particular person, in that cases you may have an option to actually retain that employee. You may give the warning to them, and after that the things may proceed further with some you could say options of giving them some, you could say, a liberty, some freedom to think upon what exactly he has committed. And you need to give some space, you need to give that you could say the breathing space in the company. If he or she has committed something, you must not have to point out them always a guilty, always a negative constraint. So that should not be actually the part which must come under correctional interview. So that is the correctional interview we're talking right now. It is also called disciplinary interview. I hope it's clear, everyone.
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you, Sonia. Next one, we have behavioral interview. Now, behavioral interview is basically type of a subjective interview. Okay. In such a cases, like I'll just give very basic example to you. Like because there are different type of, you could say, behavioral question, which we'll discuss that definitely later on. Now, behavioral interview is basically the conduct of an employee in the company based on their movement, based on their association with the top management, with the middle level management, or with their immediate colleague as well. Okay. Behavioral interview maybe, you could say, based on positive note or maybe on the negative note. It depends on what sort of correction you want to incorporate into your employee or on the floor of the company, we can say. In such a condition we are talking right now, the behavioral interview is basically more about observing the employee or the floor or the team. And on the base of the observation, you always actually conduct an interview, maybe one to one, maybe team to maybe team against one, we can say. In such a cases, you always need to point out, like usually this happens in the you could say marketing. Like for example, you are actually supposed to sell a product in the market, and you always give a demonstration, you always convince that particular customer. During that conversation we're talking right now, because everything is recorded nowadays when we come to online or when we come to, you could say, face to face communication as well. In such a cases, you always need to go for auditing or quality assessment, that whatever the conversation we have between the customer and our employee, is it something lacking in that case, so that we are not able to convert the leads into the sales. So these type of, you could say, interview methodology is called your behavioral interview, and there are certain questions which may come under behavioral interview.
Uh, Ankit, can you please come again?
Yeah, sure.
I just missed it.
Shall I repeat it?
Yeah, just last thing. Can you please repeat that
Yeah, definitely. See, I'm
example which you took?
giving a nutshell. If we talk about the behavioral interview, it is more about basically observational interview, in which you always, you could say, observe, you always actually monitor a particular set of employee, and on the basis of their conduct, you might give some kind of suggestion, guidance, mentoring, that what should be done, what should not be done, how it could be done. Especially it at these particular cases usually appears in the marketing, when it's come to quality assessment. Okay, so this is basically called your behavioral interview. And behavioral interview may have some other context as well when we come to such a situational based analysis as well. Like for example, you have given certain targets, certain you could say assessment or assignment to the individual, and on the basis of giving that assignment, role, and responsibility to the employee, we might find that the particular employee may not feel or may not be able to perform in the manner what company is expecting from. Okay, in such a cases we need to understand that the behavior of an individual in those conditions will be basically the part of your behavioral interview, and it may be situational based interview as well. Okay, and the question which comes under behavioral interview, you may see this please. You can see that these are the basic question. Like for example, you're joining a new company, and previously in the last company you're talking right now, you were handling a marketing team. In such a cases, the employer may ask actually regarding the question based on your previous projects, previous leads, previous you could say your experiences. In such a cases, that you could say reflection which is given by the interviewee, okay, that will definitely signify about the requirement and the inputs which the employer is looking for, and they will decide upon what exactly the mindset of the employee or a mindset of that particular you could say new recruiter in the company, and whether they fit to the company's policy or company's requirement or not. That will come under behavioral interview.
Mama, I think this is location. This close. This nothing you have.
Yes, students, please kindly confirm. Is it clear? I think have a look of this question as well. It's very, very simple. I hope so it is done, everyone.
Yeah, yes, Ankit.
Check. So let's move to the next part then. Informational interview now. Okay. Now, when we discuss about the informational interview, usually you can see the second paragraph first. Okay. Information interview are initiated by the job seeker. There are many avenues the job seeker may pursue to obtain the informational interview. Career and social networking, newspaper wants ad, job boards, placement services, website, human resource contact, job search engine, and professional recruiter are the major, you could say, sources from where a particular employee or a job seeker or a prospective individual may actually understand the requirement of the company, and on the base of those requirement, he or she may actually approach to the company based on the information or the process through which we can apply. So in that cases, this is basically the part of your informational interview. Clear? So this is more about like asking whether you have any opening available into your company or not. So this type of informational interview is basically nothing but the one-to-one interaction, maybe formally or informally, with the help of these particular sources to the company. Yes, Alan, I think if you have any query, you may ask please, because you have raised your hand.
No, it's a mistake.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Yes, guys, please have a look. This is called the informational interview. Clear, I think, everyone? Very, very simple. Shall we move, I think, to the next part?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. Next one, we have case interview. Okay. Case interview is basically nothing but you are always giving a particular person a hypothetical situation, and for that hypothetical situation, how you would react, how you would solve that challenges or the problem or situation which we have given to them. And on the basis of those inputs given by the particular job seeker, we will evaluate their analytical, their assessment, you could say techniques in terms of logical assessment and sequential questions as well. Usually what happens in the case of case-based interview, the companies are basically always creating some hypothetical situation. For example, you are applying for a marketing post, or for example, you're applying for an academic post as a faculty, if we talk about. In that cases, for example, you have given a situation for about a class. Like if you remember one movie of Vidya Balan, I didn't remember that, in which that you could say underprivileged child, and based on RTA, they got admission in the very reputed school. Okay, these type of situation is called your case-based interview. I think I didn't remember the name of that movie. Anyone having any idea? That is the best example of case-based interview.
Actor of that movie? Any lead?
Yeah, Balan, yes.
Okay.
Hichki, I think so. Yeah, Hichki.
Hichki was not a Vidya Balan, it's Rani Mukherjee, right?
Rani Mukherjee.
Yeah, Rani, sorry.
Okay.
That is Rani, because I remember that movie actually, but it's really fantastic because the hard work which a faculty commit and the cases and situation which is given to Rani Mukherjee and how she actually acted on that. Because initially you can see the embarrassment which she faced from management, from faculty colleagues, and the challenges which she faced in order to, you could say, get past their student, that get past their batch, I think so, that we have. And at the end, you can see that how smartly the situation will be handled by the Vidya Balan, and you can see that the result, best example of case-based interview. Similarly, like if you talk about in the marketing sense, in the production, the companies may give a certain situation to you. Okay, and according to that situation, you might react, you might give a certain proposition. For example, the company's sales turnover is down, company's a customer is complaining about you could say certain features of the product. In that case, how you will convince them. So any hypothetical situation based analysis that will come under, you could say, case based interview. Okay, so best example I think you may have, and we have certain, you could say, when we discuss about these case-based interviews, okay, they are actually looking forward for skills of assessment we are talking right now, analytical ability we are talking right now, or it may actually comes under the logical thinking process of a particular job seeker or particular employee that may be completely assessed under case interview basis. And there are certain questions which we'll discuss afterwards. Is there any doubt? I think the best example is the movie which I told you, the case-based interview. Yes, Rindan, I think. So, under case-based interview, what exactly we assess in job seeker or in the existing employee, or we could say the employee to whom we want to retain or employee to whom we want to test whether exactly he is the right candidate fit in under the situation or not. In that cases, we always assessing about the numerical and the verbal reasoning skills, communication and the presentation skills, business skills, and the commercial awareness. So there are certain parameters. It's not only about these 3 points, but there are certain parameters. On the basis of that, you always look after what are the major, you could say, expectations that the company do have when it's come to their assessment, you could say, line items. And on those line items we are talking right now, whether the particular job seeker fits to that position or fits into that you could say post or not, that may be completely assessed by the case based interview, or it is also called situational based interview. Guys, done? I think very simple. Yes, student, please kindly confirm. Is the example clear? I think everyone. But there are differences because as we now we will discuss at least 20 to 30 based type of interviews actually, which you might never heard about it. Okay, so that we're going to cover up in this interview because interview topic is very lengthy. Haji, is it clear, please, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you so much. Then we have the next type of interview: structured, semi-structured, and unstructured. Structured is basically called your close-ended or we may say standard interview, in which whatever question is being asked from the job seeker or from the employee is in the form of questionnaire, and that questionnaire is fixed, uniform for all those employees who are applying for that particular post. Semi-structured is basically, you could say, more a combination of structured and unstructured, in which we have few questions based on restricted, so few questions based on binary form as well, and few questions on which a particular person may give opinion, or we may say it is also called subjective based question that may come under semi-structured. And the last one we have unstructured interviews. Unstructured means when we do not have any set pattern or set form to conduct an interview. And in such a cases, the interviewer will have the liberty and option to proceed their interview or to flow their interview in the manner according to the situation or the requirement towards that candidate perspective. So that is basically the part of your structured, unstructured, and semi-structured interviews. I hope that's clear. Please have everyone.
So statistical survey means what?
Pardon?
Statistical survey means what?
Statistical survey is basically like, for example, like right now, for example, if I'm conducting a class and after completion of this particular syllabus of business communication, I'm just giving you a very simple questionnaire on Google Forms. Okay. On the basis of that, I'll ask few questions about my teaching quality, about my content which I'm delivering, about the mode of communication, about the interactive association between the faculty and the student. I will ask so many questions to you. Okay. And these questions are based on certain inputs. Definitely, if you have 27 in the class right now, all 27 will submit their answer. And on the basis of the submission, I may actually prepare a report in the form of table, pie chart, graphs. That is called statistical survey.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes.
Sir, basically the interview is a semi-structured interview I will conduct, I think so.
See, Mr. Anuj, we cannot say it's always semi-conducted. It depends on the
No, no.
company's requirement. Yes, yes, yes.
Because most of company, because structured interview will basically for the highly persons interviewed on that time, I think so.
Yes.
But in general way, semi-structured interview conducted by the companies.
Mr. Anuj, let me, I think, give you more brief about this particular structured, unstructured, and semi-structured. Usually, like when we discuss about the recruitment at different level in the company, generally structured interview is more about the preliminary interview as well, where you need to reject individual on the basis of certain
Yes,
test
yes,
or
yes.
yes. So structured interview usually conducted for the lower level employee or for the tier 3 employee in the company, we can say. Semi-structure, it may be for the middle level manager, area manager, sales manager, regional manager, for semi-structured we can. And unstructured is basically all for your top profile, we always go for unstructured interviews.
The top level, because of they already not in the limited areas, na.
Yes.
That
They
means
go
is the reverse. I am
actually.
thinking like that, but it is reverse. I think so.
It's
Yes.
more about discussion actually, because like unstructured interview, like for example, like working with so many institution, and now the college will call me for any
Mhm.
recruitment of a new joining. Definitely they will ask, we will discuss only, because we already have the prior experience of 15-20 years. There won't be any type of, we could say, question which may appear. Like if they ask Mr. Sajan, I think if he's here or not. Yeah, he's here. So Mr. Sajan, I think you have explained a few examples, and in this, in those actually situation, you know that because once you got that experience, okay, after that interview or the discussion is more about your experience, more about your salary structure, more about the responsibility and the exposure you will handle into the company. If I'm not wrong, I think Sajan.
Correct. See, this
Yes.
basically what happens in the structured interview. It's basically irrespective of looking at the candidate's number, more or less it will happen on the same parameters. For example, there will be 6 or 7 parameters that we need to look at from every candidate. And even if we are meeting 10 or 15 people, it will be on the same format, more or less same time we will finish the interviews. Semi-structured means it will like experience already there in the resume, so we don't have to go into the details of like very structured. But then there are a little bit of structure towards the continuity of his educational qualification, continuity of his experience. Is there any break? Is there any integrity issue? That will be part of the structured. Rest everything will be semi-structured. We will allow him to speak like a friend after the
Yes.
little bit of structural interview. Unstructured is basically, it's more of you need the candidate more than the candidate need you. So it's basically more of referral hiring or at a high-end hiring where you are very clear that this profile is suitable for your opening, and you need to somehow get the employee to the organization. At the same time, you don't need to make him feel that he is very important. So basically, like like you mentioned, it is on a higher level when somebody is having experience in excess of 10 years plus 12 years. Probably we will conduct this over a cup of coffee or over a cup of tea, and it will be very casual, unstructured. You will not have any specified format for doing the interview.
Yeah. Yes, it is right.
I think one more addition which I want to just give in the structured and unstructured basically, because usually when we discuss about, like as rightly mentioned by the sergeant, that usually when we talk about the structured interview, it is more about the data collection in the form of quantitative analysis. Okay, because whenever the company, like for example, if you are just taking the assessment from your sales team, quarterly assessment, half yearly assessment, you always actually give them a particular set format, and on the basis of set format they actually feed the data, and you have the meeting overview basically, and in those meetings the particular presenter will actually analyze those quantitative information, and they will present it what exactly and where exactly the company stands, and according to that they actually formulate the next period policy or next quarter policy in the. So that is called structured interview. It is more about basically assessment on quantitative analysis, and unstructured is more about, like as rightly mentioned again by Sajan SV, it's more about discussion, because you always have reached to that level that there won't be any question about like introduce yourself. Okay, there would be a question based, because the profile is already weighted first of all, and according to that weighted profile definitely you will have a discussion more about companies, you could say futuristic option, companies you could say project analysis, companies you could say financing option, because there would be, you could say, a demanding criteria from the company side, and that is the only reason, like if you are appointing a director in the company, in those cases you will always look after a particular questionnaire method in which you have a more viable discussion, more feasible discussion when it's come to formulating the policies and whether the particular candidate is right suits or right fit to that particular position or not. That basically the part of your unstructured. This again, you could say one of the categorization we can come under structured and unstructured.
Very true, sir. Very true. Because top level is only the few things is discussed, only few things.
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. Let's move to the next slide, I think. This I think I have already covered up, that is semi-structured and unstructured. I think if you want to have a look, please kindly go through with this. This is the topic for semi-structured. If you have any query, please let me know. I hope so done, everyone. Understood as well. Shall we move on to the next topic, I think, then? Because we have already covered up structured, semi-structured, and unstructured.
So will you please explain the unstructured because I was disconnected.
Yeah, I got your message as well. So,
Yeah.
let me give a very brief comparison of all these three. Because as we discuss about the structured, semi-structured, or unstructured, usually structured interview are basically the type of interview in which the set of question which is going to be asked to the particular job seeker is always fixed. It is more about, you could say, analysis, because this is basically one of the type of interview we're talking right now, that is called external. Okay, but when we talk about the internal interviews or internal mechanism, we're talking, or you could say intra mechanism as well in the company. When we discuss about the structured interview, like I think I have already given the example. I think you might not online. I think at that time, Raksha, because whenever we need to collect the data in terms of numbers, okay, whenever we need to go for quantitative assessment, in that cases, like for example, you're working in the company right now, and the company is basically asking for your periodic review for last 6 months, what exactly you performed, and they have a set of questions available with all the employees belong to same designation. Definitely, let's go. There are 100 employees. Definitely, company will collect the information with the help of Google form or any other technique through which they can actually prepare a questionnaire and collect the data. And after that, they will prepare a particular analysis in the form of pictorial diagrams, which may be graph, pie chart, table, and according to that, we actually come up with a discussion what exactly we want to communicate. That is called the structured one. It is a one angle of thinking regarding structured. Structured interview basically is one of the interview where I'm talking about other example, okay, like the different angle of structured interview. Whenever, like for example, you want to apply in a good MNC or in a very, you could say, reputed company, they always having the first stage of selection is rejection, because they always want to reject out of the 1,000, out of the 10,000 applied for that job. On what basis? Structured interview basis, because they will actually collect data very easily. They have the numbers available for the same, and on the basis of number, they can actually easily reject the employees on the basis of the performances. That is called structured. And when we move to the unstructured, it is quite opposite to that. Unstructured is basically a type of interview where you always want to have a descriptive assessment or descriptive analysis. Usually, Raksha, unstructured interview are basically conducted for the top management, where the discussion is not about on the peculiar item. It is more about the strategic analysis or strategic assessment of the company, about company's future project, company's financing, how a particular individual, if the company will select them, how he or she can contribute to the company. So it is more about basically a strategic based interview, that is called unstructured interview for the top profile of the company. Clear, I think?
Yeah, yes, sir, clear.
Thank you. Next one, please. Panel interview. Now, panel interview, basically, like if I'm just discussing in a simple concept, that is more about, you can say, an external interview. Okay, where, like for example, in order to give the promotion to your employees, and the company always wants to avoid discrepancies or biased approach, or we can say some favorism in the company. In such a cases, we always actually appoint a panel or group members, or you could say the member, those who will actually conduct those interview, in order to avoid all that, you could say, discrepancies which may be possible, which maybe you could say include when we're talking about panel from the internal you could say members of the company. So panel interview is basically more about like whenever we want to create we could say a crystal clear picturization about your interview process, and each and every person is unknown till the moment the interviewer or the panelist won't arrive in the hall. It is, you could say, more about a secrecy we need to maintain so that there should not be any, you could say, favorism, which is the major problem nowadays in the corporate world, the favorism, the prejudice. Okay, in order to avoid that, we always conduct the panel interview. Okay, like it may be for promotion, it may be for, you could say, advancement, for expansion, or whatever, because there are so many, you could say, line items or the context in which the panel interview may be conducted. Like in our academics, if I'm talking right now, for example, we have that business communication. And after that, let's suppose you have a Viva. Okay. So if the Viva will be taken by the faculty over here, definitely I might have, again, I'm using the word, some prejudice with Mr. Anuj, with Mr. Sajan or Raksha, whatever it could be. In order to avoid those things, I will actually hire or I'll actually invite one individual from external, you could say, a world, or from the, you could say, the particular individual not associated with the company, and he or she will conduct that interview. That is called the panel interview.
Because sir, on the panel interview, the person also asks the question without related to the matter also.
Mm-hmm.
The panel interview.
Mm-hmm.
I think so, because of so many person is there on that time.
Mm-hmm.
Because some is related with the job and some is outside of the job or offer of the job. I think so.
Yes. Actually, Mr. Anuj, actually, this panel interview, as you, I think, rightly suggested over here, that panel interview is basically may depends on the context in which it is being conducted. Okay. So according to that, the panel, like you always see the interviews of IAS, IPS. Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
have that external, like PhD interview as well.
IS is the panel interview.
There is a panel available from the external world, and there is no association between the company and the interviewer in that particular case.
That's why I'm saying, sir, because some 2 or 3 IS in the IS interviews, 1 or 2 IS is there for the related to the IS side, but most of person is for the behavior. They check all the things, sir.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, sir.
Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chali guys, so let's move to the next part then.
Yes, sir.
Problem interview. Now again, like this type of interview is much more, you could say, related to the you could say situational based interview or case based interview. But problem interview is basically always for the existing employee. Okay. Now in this case, you will always actually assess the situation, performance, or like usually it happens in the sales. I think Sajan, I think, will give more insights about this. Let me just complete this topic first, because usually in the sales it happens that if a particular candidate is not performing well as per the target which is given by the company, and the company will actually give a freedom or a particular liberty or breathing space up to an extent of 3 months, 6 months max to max, if you can consider. In such a cases, what happen, we always need to assess the reason or analyze the reason behind what exactly the reason behind he or she is not performing as per the expectation. Parallelly, if we will always discuss like maybe the problem because of uncontrollable or controllable factor, like you can mention in this slide, the domestic problem, ill health, lack of training, dissatisfaction, okay, lack of execution technique, if we talk about, or there may be anything. The major resolution which we can find out of this problem interview is nothing but the counseling. You have to speak, because somehow what happens, because of the lack of communication and the coordination between the employee and the employer, or you could say the manager in the company, you sometimes hesitate to reveal your problems. Because whenever like we talk about, I'm not saying that you always need to personal with your manager, but in case somehow if you are facing certain issues which is back of the mind, you always need to put forward your point, and because of that your performance may not be the same what the company is expecting from you, or what even you are expecting from yourself. These sort of, you could say, situations are called your problem interview, and counseling and face-to-face communication, face-to-face interaction is the best way through which we can actually resolve the issues comes under or comes in front regarding problem interview. Clear? I hope so. Yes, guys, it's clear, I think, everyone. Because we try to understand, this is not a theoretical topic. I think we are discussing in the last session, like when we had a topic on meetings. Because there are something, because we all are professionals, try to understand. And some of the peculiarities and the technicality which we need to understand, that is the basic purpose behind conducting these classes. Okay. And that's the reason, because I'm not much more strict in these classes, because I know that everyone is much aware about what exactly the role and responsibility they have to adhere with in the classes. So that's the reason, don't take it as a theoretical subject. Try to understand and inculcate and implement all these important things in your professional worlds. That is the ultimate learning and the earning you will have to, you could say, come out, and the output of the same will be recognized accordingly. Okay. Understood, I think. Shall we move?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Then we have group interview. It's very, very simple, I think so. Whenever we are taking interview, not one-to-one, but we are taking interview with at least 2 or 3 job seekers at a time. It is more about, you could say, comparative assessment of same cadre of, you could say, job seeker. And on the basis of that, in order to save the time as well, we can say, the group interview may conducted in the company. Because I have also faced a lot of group interview in my life as well. One-to-one is very common, but group interviews also, you could say, one of the technique where you have the number of job seekers are very, very high. But this is not actually more prominent, because sometimes it happens that you may not be able to reveal, or even the interviewee even may not be comfortable to open up about what exactly they found, because you always hesitate with what exactly surroundings which you are creating in the interview room. That is called group interview. I hope it's clear, everyone. Very simple.
Yes.
Then screening interview. Screening interview, basically, like when we discuss about the minimum criteria, on the basis of that, whether you are eligible or not to apply for those position or for those opening, that is called screening interview. Okay. Because for example, let us suppose if you want to conduct, like right now, nowadays you can see that it's all about online interviews, but the HR will ask you on the telephone or over email first whether you belong to that criteria, or what your expectation about salary, whether you're comfortable for relocating or not. These questions may be asked under screening interview, and after the input which is given by the job seeker, on the basis of that, we may actually decide upon whether we need to proceed ahead with those individuals or not. That is called screening interview. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Next one. Walk-in, I think, is common. Okay. Walk-in, I'm not going to discuss over here. It's very, very common, where you have the, you could say, the company is giving advertisement, and they need immediate joining. And for that purpose, they are going for a walk-in interview. You just approach the company, okay, and directly apply over here. And you can appear, and the company, whenever they need immediate joining, for that purpose, they always go for walk-in interview. And it's very common in all majority sectors, we can say, walk-ins. Done, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, thank you so much. Then we have the mock interview. Okay, mock interview is basically like, for example, whenever you want to, for example, you're preparing for an university, you're preparing for IELTS. Okay, in such a cases, the company is always giving you a hypothetical situation or a situation which is, you could say, more about, we can say the term simulation. Okay, it is more about simulated technique in which you, whenever you're applying for B school in India or throughout the world, if you are applying for any big organization, for any government profile, you always conduct a mock so that you may be able to understand how exactly you have to perform. You will record the interview as well, and on recording, you may be actually understand the improvement area where you need to focus, and according to that, you may be the better version on the day of interview. That is called mock interview. Telephone is very common, I think. I've already told you what is the basic purpose of telephonic interview. It is the initial interaction between the HR and the job seeker. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It's clear.
The last one we have, that is called your technical interview and personality interview. Technical interview is basically like common in the case like when we discuss about IT companies, finance companies, where you always want to assess the technical knowledge of a particular person related to the domain, related to the field we are talking right now. Okay, so that is your technical interview, which is based on maybe MCQ, because this may be structured, unstructured, or semi-structured as well. Depends on the requirement of the company. Personality interview. Personality interview is basically a situation where you always want to assess the non-verbal communication of an individual, or you could a subjective assessment when it comes to their gesture, posture, way how he or she communicates. Then we talk about their eye contact. Everything is come around. That is called the all-around personality assessment. That is called the personality interview. And then we are done with the types of interview now. Clear, I think, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. So now I think we are just taking one case right now. I'm really sorry for that because I got vaccinated, so things are not okay from my end right now. So I'm just going for case A today. Okay, and then we'll continue the further topics, that is precaution, separation, and everything in the tomorrow's class. I'm really sorry for that. So we are going for the case study today, which I've already shared with you. I think everyone might have received it because those who are connected with me on broadcasting group, WhatsApp broadcasting group, they might have received it. I think so. Am I right?
Yes, sir. Received.
Yeah. So we'll discuss it. I think just going with the time 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll start discussing on exactly the questions on this employment interview. Okay, have a look, please. We'll start discussing on the case study at 7 o'clock sharp. Okay. I hope so done. I think it's very simple. Still, we are giving you 5 minutes of time. Okay, 6:55 sharp will start. Yeah, we have done. I think everyone. So guys, I need your responses for this case study. That is a question, because it's very simple case study about how blunt, straightforward, and not we can say open. Mr. Bhatia, we're talking right now. How actually is your point of view when it's come to these three questions? Because Bhatia response is effective or not? If not, give your reasons. Rewrite the answer if you are just putting forward any queries in such cases, and then we have any norms or what politely the conversation we need to opt, so that you need to give a general impression how Mr. Bhatia can improve his performance in this situation.
So
Yes, sir.
the job is about the stressful conditions. So he was asked how he will manage the stress. Stress is related to decision making or any related to job.
Yeah, that's the reason I'm just telling, because this particular case study will take some time to think and to write the answers. Okay.
Basically,
So stress
last
here means what? In terms of
Pardon?
what? Stress here means what? In terms of decision making or managing the projects, etc.
Yes, definitely, because that is the thing basically, because once they ask that I'm in very strong for any stress, okay, and then they ask about their strengths, okay, so that what they ask actually, whom am I to talk boastfully about my strength? You should tell me my strength. Somehow, this is more contradictory line, okay, in this particular conversation.
basically, sir, last three answers is not giving the perfect by the Mr. Bhatia. It is the problem is there.
Yes, definitely.
It's Poonam, because rights answer needs anyhow.
Definitely. So, guys, like what I need actually, because I'm not in a condition right now to stay for further now for the class, because it's getting worse right now for me because of the fever. So I'll just catch you tomorrow. Just submit your answers before tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Better to writing in the tomorrow. Discuss on the tomorrow. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Okay, sir. Okay. We'll submit.
Yes, definitely.
Ankit, where I can get these details which you showed right away?
I think I've already shared it, Sonia. I think you're not on my broadcasting group.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Sir, I am also not there.
Swamijit, okay. So have
Sir,
you
I am also not there.
a number?
Can you kindly send it through email?
Yeah, sure. I will. But for the same, you need to just drop me a text, okay? And for the same, my number, okay?
Sir, can you please once again repeat your number?
Yeah,
WhatsApp number.
99260.
Hmm?
99260.
यार हमारे से भेज भाग के चला गया था अगर लैपटॉप में भी दे देंगे
99260 29096.
हाँ साहब तार खत्म कर दिया
Okay, guys.
sir.
I think.
Yeah.
So we'll catch you tomorrow in at 6 o'clock, I think so, and we'll continue with this topic because tomorrow we'll try to cover up the interview topic, and we'll also discuss the responses of your case studies. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Bye.
Take care, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir.
थैंक यू सर
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.